Welcome to Belfast.
Belfast is deservedly enjoying status as a fantastic place to visit. Having undergone a great deal of regeneration, it's opened its arms to anybody wanting to sample what's on offer here, especially its music scene.
Belfast caters for all musical tastes, and its first-class venues range from the Grand Opera House
to the Odyssey Arena, as mighty as the Titanic that was built nearby. On a more intimate scale, the watering holes of this very welcoming city are an ideal place to witness some local music.
Me and Elaine, we've been hanging around in what was once sailor town, drinking cheap red wine by the light of the Belfast moon.
Belfast has turned out a host of accomplished musicians throughout the decades, from Van Morrison to Snow Patrol. And to celebrate its varied and vibrant music scene, Belfast staged a Music Week with 100 live music events over 8 days at some fantastic venues. One man who knows all about the Belfast music scene is Stuart Bailey, director of Oh Yeah Music Centre.
Well, Belfast is one of our great natural resources. You know, France might have cuisine and Italy makes great cars. We design great music. You know, that's something that's in our culture, it's in our DNA. We're not a large country or a large area, but we've sold over 100 million records, all of our artists thrown together. Belfast Music Week is an idea that came together about 2 months ago, and the idea was to try and include as much local music, local venues, promoters, record labels, entrepreneurs. Terry Hooley, who's a local legend, has been doing a walking tour of all this old punk and musical landmarks. We've had bands like Cashier Number 9 at large. We've had a boat trip with a band called Ski Bunny, who launched their album Hug. And later tonight then we're going to have the Undertones, and we're going to give them a Legend Award.
I am here in Belfast tonight because I have been asked to present one of the bands that influenced my life massively, the Undertones. I have been asked, and I'm absolutely honoured to present them a Lifetime Achievement Award from the OES Centre here in Belfast, so that's why I am here.
Overwhelming privilege to stand here, and it is an honour to be part of this presentation tonight. So I'm going to ask one last time, John O'Neill, are you and your mates coming out to play?
Well, I think people should actually, they certainly shouldn't not visit Belfast, do you know what I mean? Because they shouldn't, hopefully the impression of the city has changed radically in the last 12 or 13 years. You know, it's all happening in Belfast, and it's, you know, it's up there with London, Manchester, Liverpool. You know, it may not be as big a city, but, you know, in terms of what's, you know, the cultural vibrancy of the place, it certainly is.
Belfast's rich musical heritage and lively music scene make it an ideal destination for any music lover who can also take advantage of the many things to see and do in this historically rich yet fast-changing city.
From traditional to punk, you can find it all here in Belfast.